Hi, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections, and I'm doing a house today, Monday, August 12th, in Culver City. It's built in the early 50s, and it's got a composition shingle roof. At one time, it had appears it had a wood shingle or shake. I haven't been up in the attic to verify that, but we're looking at the rear of the house, and here's the service cable coming into the house. And it's the size of wire indicates it's about a 50 amp box. It's an old Cisco box, and they've had some problems with those boxes over time, so that needs to be replaced. And you want to go to a minimum of 100, and if I was buying the house, I would upgrade to a 200 amp box for future uses. We're looking in the backyard. Appears to be expansive soil, so clay in the soil. You can see the big cracks in the patio down there, and then the rear 6-inch block wall is leaning towards your neighbor, so that's ready to come down. And on your right side block perimeter fence, it's got cracks in it, and it needs some help. And then the common patio between the your right side neighbor in your house, they've removed the wood fence, and you could put one back in that area. They left the 4-inch square slots in the concrete. As we bring the camera around, you'll see the composition roofing here, and you see the metal flashing below the penetrations, or in this case would be the vent for your kitchen. And then the next one down is your 3-inch main sewer vent, and then you have a series of 1.5-inch vents, plumbing vents, and your the original you have a heater transite vent, and there at one time had the water heater probably in the laundry room. So they have moved the back in 1981 moved the water heater to the rear of the house. As we walk the roof, let me get up here. One of the ways that they age a roof or find how old it is, I like to pull up on the shingle. If it's got some flex to it, then I know it's a newer shingle. So this is probably 4 or 5 years old. The very top of the roof is your ridge cap, and these are still in pretty good shape. So I think it's probably below 8 years old, so it's probably about 4 to 6 years old. Down to the coast, you have salt in there, and it deteriorates the roofs that much faster. And there's just a little bit of wear here on the edges of the shingle, so I still maintain it's probably 4 to 6 years old. And as we come down, we're going to the front of the house. They have a gutter system all the way around the house, and you can see the front driveway is an asphalt driveway. They haven't done any maintenance to that over the years, so it's now all cracked. It is a safety issue because it's a trip hazard, so you want to get you can re-seal it. They have something called slurry seal, and you want to make sure there's a lot of sand in the product. That'll fill in the gaps, and you get a couple more years out of it. The front of the house, there's a tree, and there's a 4-inch sewer clean out at the front of the house, so it's an indication that they've had some sewer line problems in the past. There's a brick veneer and a wood siding in the front of the house, and all the windows have been changed to a single pane metal windows, probably about 30 years ago, and single pane, still a drafty window, so you may want to think about upgrading to a dual pane. Again, this is Greg Noyes with Pacific West Home Inspections, and I can be reached at www.ehomeinspector or by phone 818-271-0417. Again, the weather down here in Culver City is so much nicer than the valley where I come from. Here's an addendum to the inspection in Culver City.